Rick was a young and successful lawyer. He worked for a major company in a promising position and was pretty sure that he had a career ahead of him. However, the talent and persistence of the young man bothered the company's deputy head. Dylan saw Rick not as a capable colleague, but as his rival. He was so afraid that Rick would overtake him on the career ladder that he decided to get rid of him. Dylan set up a perfect trap. One of the employees had a large amount of money missing, and all the evidence pointed at Rick. He was shocked. He tried to prove otherwise and explained himself. He even swore that he was innocent, but his management did not believe him. Rick was removed from his position and appointed as a simple courier, and Dylan was rejoicing at his little victory. But after a while, Dylan thought it was not enough. He was still afraid that Rick would beat him. Dylan had made sure important packages were not delivered on time. Soon, Rick was fired from the company. He was depressed. He had no idea where to go now. A lawyer with a brilliant education and experience, who used to be a very promising professional, now could not get a job anywhere. Rick's bad reputation spread around the city very quickly. Dylan was delighted. With no way out, Rick joined the ranks of ordinary workers. The only job he could get was in a coal factory. But even there, he was doing only part-time since he had no experience. Rick entered the coal miner's hard days and was going to be there for a long time. Years passed. Dylan continued to work in his position with malice in his heart, expecting the desired promotion one day. One afternoon, in one of the hallways, he ran into a businessman. That businessman seemed to have a meeting. It seemed that he was about to have a meeting with the CEO. Dylan greeted him and suddenly stopped. His face looked too familiar. He took another look at the man. Rick was standing in front of him. Dylan could not find words. He only looked silently at his former colleague. Rick also recognized his offender. He approached Dylan, shook his hand, and sincerely said, "I am so glad to meet you. I've been wanting to thank you for a long time." Dylan was worried. Rick saw his confusion, smiled, and said, "I once thought that you had ruined my career, but all you did was help me learn new things. As a courier, I learned to appreciate time and work quickly. Being unemployed, I learned the real price of money. And working in a coal factory, I got not only a new profession, but also an understanding of how important each person's work is to a successful business. And you know, I'm still working in a coal factory, just like you wished I would, except now I'm working at my own factory." Rick walked away while Dylan stood there, unable to utter anything. When faced with difficulties, a person has only two ways: to complain and let the problems destroy you, or to gain experience and use it to rise higher and higher. Make choices every day, and you'll see how your life will change.